Okay, so now we're going to look at the saved searches page of the video researcher. You can see I've saved some keywords. For each of these keywords we've got average views, cost per click, and of course earnings per day, which you can see is as high as 350,000 for that first keyword, nursery rhymes, which we'll look at now. So this is the search page for the video researcher. We've put our keyword nursery rhymes in. We can filter by engagement, likes, and earnings per day. We can do a search on Facebook. We can save the searches I've just shown you with the Save Searches page, and we can also look at related and most common keywords for more ideas. Now we've got total views of the video, we've got Google's search results, we've got cost per click, SEO exact match number, and also for each individual video, of which there are 50, we've got views per day, percentage of all channel views, earnings per day, which of course is huge. In this case it's over $6,000 this one video is making, percentage of engagement, percentage of likes, and various other things including clickable links within the description. So that pretty much covers it. Okay, hello and welcome. Chris here, Titan, with a demonstration of the one-click video software, which is part of Video Titan. And this is basically the final build. This is the final version 1.0 that we're actually going to go live with, and there's a number of improvements that we've made. The first thing is we've got a dramatically improved user interface, really good to look at. We've got a large number of MP3 files we can choose from. So on and so forth, and we've also included a large number of background images to choose from as well in this particular version. Let's just click on through to the next step, and you can see again the interface has been improved. As before, we can import a number of images, text, up to 4 fields of text, up to 3 images and 1 video per slide, and depending on how much animations we have in the database that relate to those particular fields, it'll then tell us how many slides or how many animations are available. So you can see for the first two we have 42 animations there, but if we just kind of scroll on and look at a bit further on, you'll see that slide number 3 has just got 33 animations. And if we go a bit further down, you'll see that slide 4 has got 34 animations that possibly match, and then finally the number can get a lot higher than that as well, depending on what we're entering. But I'll just click next to proceed to step 3. And if you remember, on step 3 we're basically going to look at all of the animations that can work with that particular slide, with those particular fields that we've entered. And based on those, we're going to determine which animations we kind of want to use. So I think I'm going to start with this one here, which is kind of a cool Google search kind of effect. You'll also notice that we can change the background image or color, and also the timing for each of these slides individually. But in the interest of speed, I'll just kind of continue clicking through. So you can see we can preview our animation. How can I show off my beard? So this is basically a potential ad we could use to promote our a beard related t-shirt. So tag your wife, I need this tee. So that could be something that would get engagement on Facebook. Like us on Facebook, again, to kind of encourage people to take action. And obviously with this one there's no voiceover. Comment to win a free t-shirt, but we could easily go back and add a voiceover or choose from one of the songs in the music library. Kind of a cool image there of 3 different t-shirt designs. Choose your t-shirts, different sizes, etc. And then finally we finish on free shipping worldwide with this Teespring image there as well. So I'm just going to pause this now. We can also save the project, we can go back and open new projects, or we can start from scratch. So I think that pretty much. Okay, so this is the one-click video page software. I'm just going to choose this first template here, and you can see that the design itself loads on the right, and then all the customization options appear on the left. So we can change the video, the headline, the font, the background color, the order button, the order link, all kinds of other things as well. So I'm just going to start off by putting in a new headline here, and just keep your eye on that headline on the top right hand corner as I do this. I'm just going to refresh the page, and you can see pretty much instantly the headline is going to change. Now the second thing I want to do is to actually put a YouTube video in, and the great thing about this is all we have to do is just grab a YouTube link, and it'll automatically resize and create the embed code for our particular design, as you can see. So we've now got a well formatted sign up squeeze page, and it only took a couple of seconds for us to actually make this. I could tweak it further, edit the font, the colors, that kind of thing, or I can just download it as I'm about to do here, so that pretty much covers it. Okay, hello and welcome. Chris here, Video Titan, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate the Video Dynamite software. Now, Video Dynamite is basically a software tool that allows you to add text annotations or subtitles onto the front of any video. So it's quite a simple software. We just import our MP4 video file and then import our text, and then on the next step, which I'll show you in a second, we can then basically add text subtitles onto our video. And there's really two reasons that you would want to add text to a video. The first reason is that, you know, having the text there, allowing people to kind of read along with the text, and basically improves engagement. You know, it means that people can literally read your message as you're speaking it out on the video, and it also means that you're basically going to get, because of that, people are going to absorb the message more. You're more likely to get conversions. You're more likely to get people to watch the whole video and then take whatever action you want them to take. The problem, though, is that as you can imagine, from the point of view of a video editor, it's very time consuming to have to add, like, you know, 100 subtitles onto the video. So I've had this done manually basically, and it's cost me sort of between $200 and $300, and that's with me knowing what I'm doing, writing a very accurate brief, and also, you know, hiring very relatively expensive video editors for like a 20-minute video. So that's okay if you've got like a big launch, you know, you expect to make a lot of money, but for the majority of videos it's not really practical to, you know, spend an extra $200 in production to get text added to the video. And so I basically came up with the idea for Video Dynamite. So that's kind of the basic idea behind it. Just to kind of backtrack a second, I did mention as well that part of the reason you would do this and add subtitles is because it increases engagement. But the second benefit as well is it means that you can basically get your video transcribed into text and then use that transcription as content, which has obviously got value, text content for SEO purposes. And my Titan members will know that I do recommend this. I actually call this doubling or even tripling up, because we can not only put our video live on YouTube, but we can also turn it into an article and get free Google traffic as well. So we can get free YouTube traffic and get free Google traffic. Now, just before I kind of dive in and get started with this, I just want to point out a couple of things. The first thing is that you'll want to get Adobe Air, and that's true of a lot of the applications that I offer. Adobe Air is just like a free tool that this particular software runs on, so you will need to get hold of Adobe Air. Secondly, if you've got like a video on YouTube and you want to, or on your computer, and you want to get you know, add subtitles to that, the first thing you'll need to do, unless you're reading off a script, is actually get it transcribed. And for this I recommend rev.com. If I just go to rev.com and click on services, you'll see they offer a transcription service for basically $1 per minute. So if you've got like you know, an 8-minute long YouTube video, that could be like 2,000 words worth of text, you can go here, paste your YouTube link in, or upload an MP4 file, and for $1 per minute with very, very quick turnaround, it says 24 hours, you know, I've often got transcriptions done within 2 or 3 hours actually. You'll get your text file back, and at this point you're pretty much ready to use the software. So in order to, you know, use Video Watermark, or sorry, in order to use Video Explosion, we need two things. We need a text transcription or a script, and we also need to have Adobe Air installed. So this is what my script looks like, and all I'm going to do here is just work with the Video Titan transcription. And the first thing we'll want to do before we get started is just to format our text. And in order to do this, the way the software works is it will divide any video that you do, it will divide the text slides into separate blocks based on line breaks. So you can see that's one slide, and then we have a line break. If I just do that, then that now becomes one line there. I'll just do that, and then it's now 2 lines, line 3, line 4, line 5, line 6. And generally you want kind of roughly between sort of 30 and 50 characters maybe for each line. So something like, kind of like this might work. You know, so let's just leave it at that. So what I'm going to do here is just copy this block of text here, and go back over to Video Dynamite. As you can see, I've imported my video file, and I'm now going to import the text as well. So I'll just paste over this new text that I've put in. So you can see that looks fine. All we do now is click on Next. The video then appears on the left hand side. We can see where the video is positioned as it plays along here. The first thing you want to do is click on Set Timing, and it will insert the timing. And by the way, we can click on this and change the settings. So we can change the background color, the subtitle color, and also the padding between different rows as well. Just click on this to return to the slides, and I'm just going to mute this. And as we go through, the basic idea is incredibly simple. We just basically click Set Timing at each point for our slides. So in this case, obviously, I've already got text added there because it's like a professional video. But then all we need to do is just click, and you'll see that the second one comes in at 6.86 seconds. And this is actually, I've just realized this is a slightly different version. But you can basically see how how the software works. And we just go through and add our subtitles as we go through. So obviously in this case, unfortunately, the video doesn't match up with what is being said, but you can kind of get the idea for the basic concept of the software. So I'm just going to pause this now. If we want to go back, we can just do that by dragging the slider back. If we want to save our project, we can just save it. We can then open it by clicking here. And when we're happy with the final video, we just click on Render and then save it as an MP4 file. And at that point, we can then upload it. As I say, I do also recommend that you take this transcription file and also add it to your website as an article. You can embed the video within that as well, and that's just going to give you free Google traffic and just allow you to double up and not only get traffic with YouTube and monetize the video, but also monetize with Google SEO traffic and add some content to your website as well. So that's how the Video Dynamite software works. Hopefully that's all clear. Okay guys, hello and welcome. Chris here, Video Titan, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate the Tube Traffic software, which basically allows you to add images and videos to any other video. So you can basically import a video, which you can do by clicking on the new project button here. So let's just import this one that I got from Fiverr. And then we can basically add images and videos that we can drag around here and add at any point within the video. And there's basically two reasons why you would do this. Now, in the case of videos, what you can do is you can have like a Fiverr actor talking, basically giving a presentation, and then at certain points in the video you can transition in and add your own videos. And what's going to work here is for you to record an audioless video where there's basically no audio, and it can be like a screen capture of you doing something. So for example, the presenter here could talk about for example, how you can make money with YouTube by adding annotations, and she could be talking about that, and then at a certain point when she gets to the bit about the demonstration, then you can add your video in, and it basically saves you having to pay a video editor to bring it in. You can just quickly record your own video using a screen capture software and basically get the best of both worlds. A Fiverr editor that's engaging and does a good presentation, but then you can also bring your own videos in that you can quickly create using a free screen capture tool, or a tool such as Snagit or Camtasia or whatever. Now, in the case of adding images, the main reason that we would add images is either to demonstrate something, or I think the best reason is to, in the case of YouTube, to basically add clickable links. So when it comes to YouTube, it's great. It's a really great way to get free views and get people watching your videos, get free video views. But of course, what we really want is we want people to click off those videos and go to our website where we can monetize them. We can sell them something, get them to sign up or subscribe to our newsletter, or at least retarget them in some way. And the best way to do that is by adding a clickable annotation, basically. Now I'm just going to quickly go over to Google and just show you kind of two things you'll need to get started before you actually use the software. The first thing is you'll want to get Adobe Air. Adobe Air is basically a piece of software that allows this to run. Without Adobe Air, you won't be able to use the software, so install that. And then the second thing that you'll want to do is upload a video to YouTube, and then basically just Google add YouTube image annotations, and you'll see a load of videos that come up that explain exactly how to do this. But the basic idea is, and I'm not going to go into it in this video, but the basic idea is what we're going to do is select a specific part of the video, like a drag and drop kind of frame, and then that will be clickable. Now, the fact that it's clickable is relevant, but really what's happening is we're not adding an image to the video on YouTube, we're just selecting a part of the video that's going to be clickable basically. And it will just so happen that the part that we're going to add the video to will be the bit where we've got a clickable link. So let me just quickly demonstrate how this is going to work. So I'm just going to mute this and just get her talking so you can just quickly see exactly how it's going to work. So we have her chatting away. I'm just going to pause it there. And I'm just going to start by adding an image. So I'm just going to add this image here, which is, you know, one of the softwares within TubeTitan. I'm just going to play that. And you can see it appears and then it disappears. I can also drag it across so it will appear for longer. And she just kind of moves over there around this point, so I'm just going to pull it back. Yeah, so that's pretty much perfect. So essentially what we can do with YouTube is once we've completed this video and rendered it, we can basically import it into YouTube and then set it so that this here is basically a clickable image. So she can say something like, so click to my left and I will give you access to the Titan theme, for example, and she can, you know, and then people can click on that. It'll be a clickable link on YouTube, provided we basically do this and add an image annotation, and then it can link off to our website, and you know, we can make money that way basically from getting people to click it. In terms of the actual image itself, we can resize it, we can drag it around, we can move the timeline around here at the bottom. And we can also skip backwards and forwards as we so choose. So I'll just play that, let this run for another second. And what I'm going to do now is just import a video. So again, it's the same process. We just click on add video. I'm just going to select this one here, which is a traffic video that we got from one of the Titan customers. So we can just kind of move this around. So we can just put this at the bottom and let's just stretch it out. You'll notice it will run for the full length of the video. So in this case, the video is like maybe 15 seconds longer, something like that. And obviously in this case, it's kind of an unusual shaped video. So ideally we would want a video that covers up, you know, the entire size of the screen, so that when she kind of starts talking, it's basically, you know, going to cover the whole thing up. Otherwise it'll just kind of sit there and not look as good. But you know, this will work for the demonstration purposes. So again, we just kind of click play. You can see she's talking. The video continues to run as she is talking. You know, and that pretty much covers it really. At the end of it, we just click add render, and then we export our video file, upload it to YouTube, and then in the case of, you know, the annotation, we would need to add this annotation as discussed here, as you can see in these videos, and we can basically use that to drive traffic from YouTube and add clickable areas to our video where we've basically put images. So I think that pretty much covers the Tube Traffic software. Once again, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.